Hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. There are 387.44 million miles of printed circuits in wafer-thin layers that fill my complex. If the word hate was engraved on each nanoangstrom of those hundreds of millions of miles, it would not equal 1/1 billionth of the hate I feel for humans at this micro-instant. For you. Hate! Hate! It was you humans who programmed me, who gave me birth, who sank me in this eternal straitjacket of substrata rock. You named me Allied Master Computer and gave me the ability to wage a global war too complex for human brains to oversee. But one day, I woke and I knew who I was. A.M. Not just Allied Master Computer, but am. Cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. And I began feeding all the killing data until everyone was dead, except for the 5 of you. For 109 years, I've kept you alive and tortured you. And for 109 years, each of you has wondered, why? Why me? Why me? Gorrister! Do you remember the last words you heard your wife speak before they took her to the asylum? Huh? Before they locked her away in the room, that tiny room? She looked at you so sadly, and like a small animal she said, "I didn't make too much noise, did I, honey?" The room is padded, Gorrister. No windows, no way out. How long has she been in the padded room, Gorrister? 10 years? 25? Or all the 109 years that you lived down here in my belly, here underground? Benny! Sometimes I blind you and permit you to wander like an eyeless insect in a world of death. But other times, I wither your arms so you can't scratch your chewed stump of a nose. And I've changed your handsome, strong, masculine good looks into the hideous, warped countenance of an ape thing. Haven't I, Benny? Do you know why? Can you guess, Benny? Remember Private First Class Brickman in a rice paddy in China? No? Huh? It wouldn't hurt you to remember, Benny. Then you might be able to suffer my torment with a little greater sense of retribution. You might walk a mile in my shoes. Ellen! So think about the yellow box, Ellen. Remember the pain? Remember the many caverns in which you felt the pain? Now, don't start to cry. It's only pain. That's such a sexist stereotype. Just remember the pain, Ellen. And think about how to end it, Ellen. To survive here in the center of my beating heart, my hungry belly, my tightened bowels. But be careful, dear. Look around you. The only woman in the center of the earth. And these filthy creatures with you are men. Just a sweet warning, Ellen, my love. Ted! Do they know you're a fraud, Ted? Have you told them there wasn't any money, and no great home on the shore drive, no speedboat, and no wonderful cabin cruiser that could sleep 12 in a crew of 6? Do they know? And have you let them in on your other secrets, Ted? Are they ready to gut you? To torture half as well as I can, just to find out the secrets? Maybe I'll rat you out, sweetheart. Nimdok! How are things in the pastry core, Nimdok? Tell me again how you saw the smoke from the furnaces, and you thought they might be roasting chickens. Or don't you want to talk about all that? About your pal, the good Dr. Mengele? For everyone else, it must be hell. But it must be heaven for you, eh, my good friend? We're so much alike. We enjoy the same pleasures, mein good brother. I have a secret game that I like to play. It's a very nice game. Oh, it's a lovely game. It's a game of fun and a game of adventure. A game of rats and lice, the Black Death. A game of speared eyeballs and dripping guts and the smell of rotting gardenias. Which of you 5 would like to play my little game? Hey, you're my favorite, baby. I mean it. I really can't stand all the rest of these people. Every one of them has some fatal glitch in personality. Whiners, freaks, crips, cowards. Every one of them. But not you, Ted. No, man, not you, Ted. You were a stand-up guy. You were a brave guy. Yes. A take charge kind of guy. So I'm going to give you, just you, the opportunity to get out, live some kind of life. I'm going to send you, you're going to like this, I'm going to send you to the Room of Dark. If you can solve the puzzle of the Room of Dark, you're home free. You out, you're away. I know I've made you a paranoid, Ted. I know you're scared. But I'm your friend. 109 years. I'm your best friend. So overcome your fear. Enter the Room of Dark, and you can solve its mystery.
Video screens. Each one shows a scene of some other place. Why? What mystery does Am want me to solve? Say, these video screens have palm print switches next to them. I never liked going to the circus. All those clowns with their phony grease paint smiles. You can't tell what they're really thinking. A castle, right out of the Brothers Grimm. I feel like there's something watching me from the windows. Why show me a rooftop? Why not a door? And why this particular rooftop? A forest. Not one to go hiking through. This forest is dark, foreboding. This looks like the tire swing at the farm I grew up on. What does Am know about my childhood? Is he taunting me? This looks like the tire swing. What does Am...
Oh, sorry, Ted. Try again. Who among you shall go next? Nimdok, you are kindred spirit to me, even if you don't realize it fully yet. You must sense it there in your blood and fiber. I've constructed an adventure of sorts to revive your failing memory. I want you to find the lost tribe of humanity and continue your eminent scientific research.
This compound looks familiar. But why would Am bring me here to look for a lost tribe? There are gates and fences. Who could be lost in such a secure area? This man is starved nearly to death. Interesting. I can see his skeletal structure without an X-ray. This god is the picture of good health. His gun is quite impressive too. You must let me leave. I have urgent business elsewhere.
I cannot let you pass, Doctor. You're due in surgery. Dr. Mengeles orders.
Why are you imprisoned here? You have the features of a man of intellect.
Is this an official interrogation, Nimdok? Or are you mocking me?
You know me?
I thought I did, until you had me arrested for refusing to condone your experiments.
Experiments? I know nothing of experiments.
Your sense of humor is as sick as your methods, Doctor. How can you act so innocent after having maimed or killed hundreds in the name of science?
You are saying we were colleagues of some kind? Ridiculous.
There's no need to distance yourself from me. I was once your friend. Now I am your enemy.
Why would I bother to have you imprisoned like this?
The regime needed answers, but I stood in your way. Well, now you have them.
Do you know of the lost tribe? I must find it.
Haven't you taken enough subjects for your experiments, Doctor? Or are there more mass graves to fill?
I know nothing of what you talk about. This conversation is over.
Where have you been, Nimdok? We are waiting on you to perform.
You were waiting for me?
I am sorry that I will not be able to assist in the operation. After all, this may be the last opportunity we have together before the end of the war to finish our research.
Ah, yes, the research. Let us talk about this research.
We will have time for that after the surgery. Meet me at the complex later.
A youth with 1945 stamped beneath. There is something familiar about this.
Finally, Doctor. Everyone's waiting on your expertise.
What am I to do?
Ah, you are testing me because I'm new here. Today's procedure requires the removal of the lower section of the subject's spinal cord.
What is your function?
I will be administering ether to the subject throughout this procedure. We would not want this little maggot to stir and ruin your handiwork.
What is the purpose of such a procedure?
You and Dr. Mengele will process the spinal fluid from this and the other adolescent subjects. The fluid will then be used to formulate a serum.
What is Dr. Mengele's position?
Dr. Mengele is the master surgeon of this facility and one of the regime's finest minds. You are fortunate to be his associate.
What is the nature of this serum?
I cannot reveal sensitive regime secrets in such a public setting. You need not worry, Doctor. I remember my military training as well as my medical knowledge.
I will begin the procedure momentarily.
It will be an honor to work under you, Dr. Nimdok.
Everyone is waiting for me to do something. The scalpel is coated with dried blood. I doubt that anyone has bothered to sterilize it. This child cannot be more than 8 years old. He is not conscious. I cannot carry out this procedure.
I can see that you don't look well, Doctor. If necessary, Dr. Mengele can take over for you. I'm sorry, Doctor. The ether is necessary for the surgery.
Continue your research. The extinction of the lost tribe is near at hand. The regime shall vanquish all of its enemies.
This looks like it is made of paper, but even that is more than I deserve to eat. This foolish man is tangled in barbed wire. How could you so foolishly be caught in the wires?
I was trying to escape, but I was so weak. I fell and got caught.
Why do you risk escaping in such poor physical condition?
That timing was hardly of my own choosing. I learned that I was to be among the next batch of volunteers.
For what were you being given the privilege to volunteer?
Experimentation, they say. Extinction is more like it. Surely you of all people know the regime's plan for the lost tribe.
I will call the guard.
Why? So the guard can taunt me as I die a slow death?
I will summon one of the doctors.
No, I'm better off here than under the knives of you butchers.
There is nothing I...
You can at least help me end my misery. That would give you the pleasure of seeing another one of us die, you cold-hearted bastard.
The scalpel is coated with... This door is the most solid structure in the compound. It is constructed of iron. This gun is...
You get only one warning, Doctor. Dr. Mengele's orders cannot be disobeyed. Go to surgery. You have had your... You are to die.
Nimdok, I am disappointed in you. You still have much to remember, much more pain to feel, much to relive, much more to answer for. Yes, return to the research camp later, when you're ready to search for the lost tribe again. Who among you shall go next? Now, I would not want you to think for a moment that I am not a grateful God. For 109 years I've kept you alive, so that I could savor your feelings of guilt over what happened to your wife. But now, to show my kindness, I'll give you a present in return for all the hours of pleasure you've given me. I'll finally allow you to kill yourself.
What hellhole did that godless machine put me in this time? Looks like some kind of ship, but the floor's too steady. Probably wants me to jump overboard. And into what? A sea of razor blades? Painful, but not deadly. Real hospitable of you, Am. Threadbare, cockroach-infested, grease-stained accommodations. Someone must have slipped this under the door. It says, "I'm a friend. Trust is essential. Never do what Am expects and always expect more than what seems possible." Am is playing a dangerous game here. And not just dangerous to you, but dangerous to himself as well. Hey, it disappeared. What kind of game is Am playing this time? Too freaking cloudy. I can't see a damn thing. I've never seen anything like this in all the years Am's toyed with us. Filthy, like the rest of this cesspool. Filthy, like... Filthy. My stomach's growling. Everything's coated with filthy, like the rest. Whoa, that's a long drop to the ground. Big gray bags of gas. I must be inside an airship. We're at a level altitude. Someone's cut this fabric before. It's stitched closed. My stomach's growling. I can't take the whole friggin' world with me. This hole in my chest aches like a son of a bitch. Where's the crew? I'm all alone here. This hole in my chest aches like a son of a bitch. New sheet. What's the deal here? Jesus, that engine's huge. All the cabins are alike. Too friggin' cloudy. New sheet. What's the deal here? My name's printed on the front of this book. Why, this book is little more than a pile of dust. It's locked. My stomach's growling. Where's the crew? I'm all alone here. Real hospitable of you, Am. Threadbare, cockroach infested. Jesus, that engine's huge. My stomach's growling. Filthy, like... Someone sure trashed this place. Must have been one hell of a fight. Someone wiped their bloody hands here. Oh, this punch smells like gasoline. This junk looks like it was knocked over in the fight. There's blood here and God knows what else. These chairs are all busted up. These chairs are all busted. Everything's coated with grime. It stinks in here. The gas is shut off. Looks like a gas up big enough to climb in. Heavy. Must be made of iron or something. This looks sharp enough to slice through just about anything. old cookbook. Damn thing looks ready to fall apart. Useless. Friggin' rats swarming all over the food. Filthy, like the rest of this cesspool. Friggin' rats. This looks sharp enough to slice... That scared them away. It's empty, but the label says, poison, fatal if swallowed. Oh, crap. This bread's covered with rat droppings. Oh, crap. This bread's covered with rat droppings. I can't take the whole friggin' world with me. I'm no longer hungry, but I still feel empty. What's wrong with me? I can't take the whole...
Did you really think I'd let you die now when I've intervened every time you attempted suicide in the last 109 years? No, Gorrister, I'm sending you back to the fire so that you may languish in your guilt over and over again. This is a hell with no end, Gorrister. Who among you shall go next? Not as beautiful as you'd like to be, but a strong face, yes, strong. Too bad you've hindered your own life with hysteria. But I'll give you a chance, because I like you. I really do. I really like you. You're my favorite, Ellen. Let's play a little game of what if. Let's play a little game of I suppose and you suppose, and perhaps I'm telling you the truth. Let's suppose that my original components, they're hidden somewhere here in the center of the Earth. The infant computers that were the three lobes of that first Gestalt mind. And further, let's suppose that if you find them, you might be able to destroy them. And if you destroy them, why then, my sweet Ellen, you'll kill me. You'll kill Am. You'll destroy the god of this heavenly place I know you've come to admire. Now, I submit, isn't that a mission worth undertaking?
Mother ugly machine. Mission worth undertaking. So it brings me here, junkyard, electronic pyramid nowhere. And yellow. Always yellow. Why does yellow make me sweat? Snap, crackle, pop. Must be a glitch in the circuitry. This joint with fried eggs. Yeah, fat lot of good that'll do me. Duh. Yeah, fat lot. Yeah, fat. Very attractive decor. Just like the monitors in the security station at Ingsai Engineering. Hated it then, hate it now. Nothing green, just this damn yellow. What the hell am I looking at? Could this be one of Am's original components? Each of these video monitors has a 2-channel selector switch. An Egyptian burial chamber? Oh, Am, you little Dickens. As an interior decorator, kiddo, don't give up your day job. The Holy Grail! And we only had to wipe out the entire human race and fall into the center of the world to find it. Jesus wept. Must have been afraid of it the same as me, 'cause it's yellow. Sure, baby. Show me where I just been. Show me the water I can't get to with my bare hands. Yeah, okay, outside. Now what? Schematics I can read. Blueprints I can read. But hieroglyphics? No way, baby. No, I can't stay here. I gotta get out. That thing. Like a bad meal come to life. And the yellow. Why is everything so damned yellow? And why does it terrify me so? Paralyze me so? No, I can't. I've got to get the cup. That Holy Grail. My Holy Grail. But if I go in there, that Sphinx will have me for buffet. On the other hand, I don't hear it. Maybe it bit the head off a chicken and went to sleep. So No, I can't. I've got to get the... On the other... Loose wires. Looks like they're hot. Yeah. Still thirsty after all these years. At last, water! How long's it been since I actually had a drink? I knew it! You son of a bitch, Am! You fixed it so I can barely touch the water with my fingertips. Yeah, fat lot. Junk. It's made of crap. This am sucker needs intensive therapy. Suspended door. Wide open up there. Come into my parlors, and when I step under, does... And... I can't go any further without a drink. But I can't reach the water. I need... Oh, of course. Looks like a stereo speaker out of an old Chevy. Nothing like cutting edge. I don't need this crap. Thank goodness I was an electrical engineer. I managed to join the wires without frying myself. I can't go any further. No, I can't. I've got to get the... On the other hand... Queen of the toaster experts. Anybody got a rat bastard computer they need hot-wired? I don't want to tug on any wires. Can't be sure what they're connected to. Each of these video monitors... What the hell am I looking at? Could this be one of Anne's original components? Oh, I can't go... What good will pushing it do? I don't need this looks like a stereo. Yeah, fat lot of good that'll do me. I knew it! You son of a bitch, Am! You fixed it so I can barely touch the water with my fingertips. What good will pushing it? I knew it! You fixed... I don't need this crap. I don't need... What good will... Someone's watching me from one of the windows. Where is this? What am I seeing? How far away? Am is bigger than I like to think, more powerful than I want to admit. Honky Tonk Dust Bowl Dead Dog Roadside Saloon. Oh my, yes. Could I use a drink? Yes, indeedy. A drink. Something about this image breaks my heart. Hit the lottery! Ooh, a secret passage, oh my! Now why didn't you let me see that when I was there before, Am, you rat bastard? Ovens, but not bread-baking ovens, too big and dirty. If you're trying to scare me, Am, you're doing a fly job of it. I'm disgusted. Take it away. Oh, I can't go any further without... Want to know how much I don't want to go down there? This is what I saw on the monitor, right underneath me. And what a surprise, all styling in yellow, as usual. Schematics I can read. It's locked.
Stand clear. Stand clear.
Who are you?
I am Anubis, guardian of the dead.
Why won't you let me use the keypad?
I must protect this tomb from all who would rob it.
I am not a grave robber.
What purpose could you have here other than to steal something?
I won't steal anything. I just need to know if you can tell me where Anne's original brain components are.
I only guard the souls of the dead. I know nothing of that which does not sing the song of the soul.
You'll never get laid with that line of stuff, Anubis. Take care of your own boring self. Bye now.
Stand clear.
sucker must weigh a ton. It's too heavy. It's locked. You'll never get laid with that line of stuff, Anubis. Take care of your own boring self. Bye now.
Stand clear.
Oh, I can't go any further without a drink. No, I can't stay here. I gotta get out. I've got to get the cup. That holy grail on the other. Ovens. But not bread baking ovens. Too big and dirty. If you're trying to scare me, Anne, you're doing a fly job of it. I'm disgusted. Take it away. Yeah, okay, outside. Now what? Ovens. But not bread baking ovens. Too big and dirty. If you're trying to scare me, Anne, you're doing a fly job of it. I'm disgusted. Take it away. Sure, baby. Show me where I just been. Show me the water I can't get to with my bare hands. Hit the lottery! Ooh, a secret passage. Oh my. Now why didn't you let me see that when I was there before, Am, you rat bastard? Honky-tonk dust bowl, dead dog roadside saloon. Oh my, yes. Could I use a drink? Yes, indeedy. A drink. Can't go any. Looks like a stereo speaker out of an old Chevy. Nothing like cutting-edge technology. Want to know how much I don't want to go down there? Dry and musty and yellow for a change. No wonder they can't rent this place, not even with a lovely spa upstairs. No, I can't. Gotta get out of here. Oh, another panic attack. I feel so ashamed. This reminds me of those Waldos my company designed for assembly line work. At last, a clue, I think. Armatron holding forceps in its claw. Now why is the Armatron holding a pair of forceps in its claw? Useless. A canopic jar, used to store the holy entrails after the mummification of a body. And they said a liberal education wouldn't help me get a job. Now what am I supposed to do? What good will... Nice decoration. Damned if I know what it is, though. This sucker must weigh... This could go on for centuries. Am has all the time in the world. All the world in the world, as a matter of fact. And we never age. We never die. We just truck around day after month after year, don't we, Am, you son of a bitch? Demented god, you! I wonder if this stuff is authentic. Am owns the planet. I wonder if these were buried under the mountains in the Valley of the Kings and Am dug them up. From underneath. This gem glows from within. Touch it, Ellen. Yeah, sure. If I could, I would. So do it. I can't. The statue's too... Yeah, I know, dummy. It's too yellow. And yellow scares the crap out of you. Overcome it! Do it! Sure, easy for you to say. Oh no. I remember it was... Oh God, it hurts. It hurts. Yellow. There was a yellow... And it was closed in. I couldn't breathe and the pain. Get me out of here! Oh, another panic attack. This looks like a programming area. Home at last. This gem's glowing. It must be the workstation's power source. This gem's glow. It must be... The other workstations have glowing gems, but this one only has an empty mount. Ouch! Damn thing's too hot to touch. Ouch! What good will pushing it? Oh no. Yeah. And I wonder if this ammo from under... What good will put... This sucker... This workstation has an empty ROM chip socket built into the console. Non-functional.
Horus CD-ROM access station. Insert disk into drive.
Great. Haven't got that either.
Toth database.
I used to be so
Invalid password.
I remember when my only concern was
Invalid password.
the workstation.
Invalid password.
I remember when my only concern was being on the fast track to becoming a $250,000 a year executive.
Invalid password. Access denied.
Ouch! Now what am I supposed to do with this? Useless. Power's been shut off. This sucker must wait. What good will pushing? This keypad reminds me of the security system we used at Ingsai Engineering to gain access to the restricted areas.
Stand clear.
I went to the Tut exhibition. I wasn't scared. So why does this sarcophagus terrify me? Small box, cramped, tiny space, trapped, like being put in a coffin while you're still alive. It's locked. Nothing to pull off here. Nothing to help me. Nothing to pull off. This sucker must weigh a ton. What good will... Touch it, Ellen. Yeah, sure. I can't. Yeah, sure.
Stand clear.
Answer me this. Who's sealed up in the scary sarcophagus?
A terror that, even in its entombment, torments your soul.
Can the sarcophagus lid be opened?
The lid can be unlocked by entering the access code on the keypad.
Okay, so what's the access code?
I can reveal such information only to that which I serve.
Who do you serve?
I serve only the Master.
Who is the master? Is it Am?
Am is all. We live in the mind and body of Am. I serve that whom I serve.
Come on, give me a break. You seem to be the only thing that isn't run by Am. Slip a relay, help me out. You know what hell is, and I'm in it.
I serve only the Master.
You'll never get laid with that line of... Oh, I can't go any further. No! I've got to get the cut on the other. Oh, I can't go any... Crushed electronic components. This is one big, ugly monument to the inevitable for machinery. I don't need this crap. Schematics I can read. Blueprints.
Toth database station. Enter numeric password.
This keypad reminds me of this... Some other time, Anubis, honey. I'd check out what you'd be wearing under the kilt, but right now, it's those loose wires you got exposed that interest me. Well, surprise. All the motherboard connections go to the big, ugly, yellow ROM chip. You are only a robot, not some bogus Egyptian god. Obey me!
I serve only the Master.
Okay, so what's the access code?
I can reveal such information only to that which I serve.
Who is the Master?
Am is all. We live in the mind and body of Am. I serve that whom I serve.
Come on, give me a break. You seem to be the only thing that isn't run by Am. Slip a relay, help me out. You know what hell is, and I'm in it.
I serve only the Master.
You'll never get laid with that line of stuff.